In the next a couple of videos, we'll go over question 21, 22, and 23 because it's a new topic. I want to make sure that we have a good enough exposure and experience with this. So hope that before you look at this video, you have watched the video on absolute inequality. I think there were 4 videos I uploaded. If you have not done that yet, I would strongly recommend you to do that. That would make a lot more sense over here. Okay, all right. With that said, let's get started. So this one is a very straightforward kind of absolute value inequality. We just have absolute value of 3x minus 2 less than or equal to 7. And then we would say, all right, let's go ahead and break it down to 2 different branches. 3x minus 2 is less than or equal to 7, and then 3x minus 2 is greater than or equal to negative 7. Okay, so we just flip the signs because we are multiplying the right-hand side by a negative. So both sides by negative. So that's why you flip the sign. Now, and then we have to make sure that we put the correct word right here. It's a decision of whether it's and or is it or. So based on this sign right here, it's less than. So therefore, it will be an and relationship. So again, if you have no clue why is it and, I would say you should watch the earlier videos about absolute inequality, absolute value inequality first before continuing this particular question. Okay, so we'll keep going right here. So we'll go ahead and find out what x is in these scenarios. So x is less than 3, and then you will have minus 5 right here. So 3x, and then what else? You got divided by 3. So there we go. So x is greater than or equal to negative 5/3. All right, so that's really it. So we have a 3 right here, and then it's less than, and then we have negative 5/3. Okay, so so the solution that it's going to be in between these two. Now, this is one way to present it, and that's what I showed you. Some teachers would also prefer this way of showing the solutions. So they're like, okay, let me go ahead and make a line right here that shows x is less than equal to 3, and then they use another line that shows x is greater than or equal to negative 5/3. I think that's what you might have learned back in Algebra 1 as well. And since the relationship here is an and relationship, so it means that the x value has to fulfill both requirements, which means that it must be the portion that's being overlapped by both segments. So therefore, we have our conclusion. Our conclusion is that our x would have to be in between 3 and negative 5/3, which will let us write down our set builder solution notation, sorry, which will be basically copy and paste the whole thing right in here with just a little bit more of a notation here and there. Then you get this set builder notation. For the interval notation, we know that it is from negative 5/3 to 3. And since we include both values, then we use brackets for both. Okay, so this is for number 21. Very straightforward. Okay, very straightforward.